Hi everyone, it's Foxy Mama 365 here again with the review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 11 episode 16 I believe it is, and it's called Buy Wigs Hello Drama. So pretty much Kandi is going on with her burlesque show and she's like having a call session for a lot of ladies and guys that are going to be dancers for the burlesque show. Good for you, Kandi. I'm really happy to see Kandi do, different things and show us the business side of her. I really, really like that. And Don Juan has a surprise candidate, and in walks Miss Bailey. Yes, I'm talking about Cynthia, not Noelle. So Cynthia comes in, she's looking the part, Cynthia always looks good. And then she starts to dance for Kandi, and she's like, Kandi, you need to sit down, let me dance for you. I don't know what that dance was, but I would definitely give her an A for effort. But that twerking, girl. Then they show a previous time when Cynthia was trying to twerk. That didn't work. I don't know, she was like leaping like a frog. So, but anyway, Cynthia looks good and she's going to be representing the 50s and 60s and above. So that's kind of good. So good for you. Next, we move on to Nene in Swag, her swag boutique, and she has Giovanna coming. Giovanna from Clock, CAU. Yes, please. Yes, girl. And then Nene's like, oh, well, the last time you were with the girls, it didn't go down so well. Maybe you should apologize to them, And, oh, Eva is also going to be there. And I don't know why Nene feels the need to do this. Nene likes to call people out on their bullshit, but people cannot call Nene out on her bullshit. Then she goes literally crazy. Why does the girl need to apologize? Nene has never apologized for any of the stuff that she's done. She just like, oh yeah, take it or leave it. But anyways, Wakanda, Giovanna, whatever her name is, from Clark CAU, says okay, she doesn't mind taking responsibility for the stuff that she did that night where she was overboard because she had been drinking, but she definitely does not feel she needs to apologize to Eva because she feels really that was how she felt, and she told Eva how she felt. Well, we'll see what happens there. So we'll see if she apologizes. Eva and her wedding planning, don't know, don't care. Fast forward please. Next, moving right along. So Nene is talking and sharing that she's going to be doing the hair. I think it's called a no wig hair lunch or something. I think she's coming out with wigs. And she's asked that all the ladies don't wear any wig, any extensions, any clippings, any add-ons, any glue, and nothing. They should just bring their natural hair. You want to see who has edges and who has hair. Most of the ladies actually do have hair. So it's kind of, well, it'll be interesting. So Nene is talking, and then she's also, since she calls Cynthia, and she's telling Cynthia that she's much better, she's happy she's doing this event, to take her mind off Gregg. Apparently Gregg got back home after his surgery and he couldn't walk, he was limping, and he had to be readmitted because he might be having a blood clot. So Nene was really upset about that, but Gregg had actually reached out to Cynthia and Marlo and asked them to please check on Nene, that he thought she was really, in a bad state. So we'll see. So the party, she starts talking, she's like, give the ladies a lot of alcohol, make sure that you give Marlo a lot of crab. And I'm like, what? I didn't know crab could grow your hair. But anyways, she's like, give Marlo lots of crab for her hair so her hair can grow. I thought that was just Nene throwing shade. So we see the timeline. They do 4 hours later. We see, oh, Nene is yelling at Marlo, Marlo, support me. And 4.5 hours later, Nene is in tears and everybody's gathered around her. She's crying, I'm going through so much. And then 7 hours later, she's dragging the cameraman and we're like, what in the world? So Bravo led us to believe that Nene and Marlo were getting into it and the scuffle was between them, but apparently it's not. So we'll keep going. At about 3:04, Kandi and the other ladies start to show up. Kandi has great hair. Eva's hair is beautiful. She's done it up in a bun. Tanya has hair. I think she's also done it up as well. It's a little curly. So they're all looking really good. And apparently they're like wondering what is going on with Nene. We've never seen Nene's hair. And Candy's like, oh, she remembers seeing Nene's hair. I didn't realize apparently that when what's her name was dragging, what's her name again? The other heifer that got thrown out in season 8 was dragging Nene over her hair and was like, oh, this is the hair you chose to buy. I didn't realize that wasn't a wig, it was actually Nene's hair, and it was all curly like spaghetti. It was like ramen noodles. So anyways, Shamari brings 2 friends in, and Shamari has some hair. She's braided the sides, and It's kind of cool. It's cute. It's kind of cute. Her two friends actually really do have hair. And I'm still surprised. I'm like, Shamari girl, you invite not one, but two heifers. I know Shamari obviously had a DUI, so she can't drive. But two, well, we'll see. Nene is like, well, I guess you might need one person to carry you out and another person to drive you away because you're going to be drinking because you drink. So anyways, Cynthia walks in and Cynthia has she has her hair in buns and they're like, Cynthia, that's not all your hair. And we find out Cynthia has actually put this crunch into her hair to kind of puff it up. So she has the afro puff. So it's like, okay, we caught you there. You were trying to cheat. Yeah, cool. And then Eva goes up and asks for, so at this point we're like, oh, who else is gonna come? Where are the other ladies? Where's Portia? Portia is running really late and she lives down the road. So she's like, why isn't Portia here? Where's Marlo? Marlo should be here. But anyways, she tells them about what happened with Gregg and how Gregg asked Marlo to come and how Marlo did come. And she didn't know she was coming, and she was a little upset that, you know, why did Marlo call her? She wanted to be alone. She wasn't at home. So, well, as we progress, we'll see what happens. So then, of course, Giovanna shows up in shorts, and we're like, ugh. But she has hair. She has lots of edges, so that's good for her. So, of course, Nene is mad at Portia for coming late, because Portia comes in about, 3-4 hours late. And I'm like, Nene, girl, it's not that big a deal. You know, so Nene's like, no, let Portia is ringing the doorbell. And she's like, no, let her wait. After all, she's kept us wait. And I'm like, Nene, you come late sometimes as well. And you want people to be magnanimous. So I guess you can also, you know, do the same. Portia is pregnant. So it might just be take her a little longer to drag herself. But then Nene goes on and talks about, oh, how women that, you know, regular women that don't have nannies and have 2-3 jobs, you know, are able to keep up and catch up with their job appointments and stuff like that. And Portia that has help cannot get here on time. It was just too much and unnecessary. So moving on, we see Havana, Wakanda. She's talking and apologizing to the ladies for what happened. And then she's addressing Eva. And Eva is like, girl, I don't know you, okay? And she's like, don't you know the BBC Club, the big beauty clique? That she was part of the big, and she's like, Eva, like, I still don't know you. We might have friends in common, but beyond that, maybe I've heard your name before. I don't know you. And if someone has said they don't know you, why do you still need to keep, just let it go. If she doesn't know you, she doesn't know you. Get to know her now, period. Maybe at some point she might remember you. And then she shows her booty. Yeah, she's got a big booty, good for her, you know. And then she has a tattoo that says dime piece. Okay, girl, good for you. So at about 6:20, Portia comes in and, you know, she shows them the rock on her hand. And they're like, yeah, good for you, Portia, but you're late. So Portia is able to go sit down and talk with Nene, and that's fine. So then, of course, Nene goes back to catching Portia up and saying, oh, this is what happened with her and Marlo. And then Marlo comes in, and Marlo looks beautiful. She's got this pink dress, and Marlo does have hair. So she said, oh, she's literally just coming from her hair appointment. So Nene starts cursing her out, and she's like, Marlo, you know, she just like starts calling her all kinds of bitches. And I'm like, why? It was just so I think Nene is crunk at this point. So she's like, edges, your purple rain. And I'm like, I was surprised that Marlo actually took this, because had it not been that it was Nene, and probably because of what Nene was going through, the Marlo of before would have been like, no, bitch, should have carried a knife. So Marlo now says, look, let me tell you guys my own side of the story. I got this message, and then she starts reading Gregg's message, which I thought was wrong, you know, and that would say to me, don't ever send a message, because she will pull out the receipts. And she's reading Gregg's message that says, please check on Nene. You know, I'm really worried for her. It seems like Nene is down. So Marlo drops everything. She said she was at an appointment in the salon. And she left that appointment and started driving all the way down. Apparently, they don't live that close. So she drives all the way down, but she's gated. She's not allowed to come through the gate. And she's calling Nene, and Nene is not responding. So she's like, look, in this day and age of depression and suicide, you know, you never know really what is going on and what your breaking point is. So Marlo is trying, and then Nene is yelling at her, and, you know, like they're going back and forth kind of. And then, of course, Nene is like, okay, and then Nene breaks down and starts crying. Why? I get it that Nene is going. I think that whatever happened between them the day before when Marlo showed up, I think it might have been a very heated argument, and Nene kind of feels bad and is kind of like playing the victim. And she's like, oh, you don't know what I'm going through. I'm going through a lot. My husband has cancer. And Marlo is like, girl, Gregg is the one that has cancer, and he's dealing with a lot too. So you need to be there and support him. Okay, Marlo. Good for you. You finally got that in. So anyway, Nene's crying. Left to me, I wouldn't have left my food. Nene crying. Me, I would have been like, okay, girl. Well, all the other girls all gathered around her and were like, oh, don't cry. Don't worry, he'll be fine. And I'm like, okay. I would have continued eating. Would I have been a bad friend if I didn't go up to Nene to say, don't cry, don't cry? Do you guys think I would have been a bad friend? Secondly, Marlo now is trying to storm off and is like, look, she can't deal with this anymore. Nene, I didn't mean it like that. And Marlo is also trying to storm off. Also, I would have let that heifer storm off. Because I would have finished my food and I'd be like, if you want to go, bye, be gone. So anyway, we see Portia and Cynthia and Candy walk up to her to try and calm her down and say, no, it's not that big a deal, that Nene doesn't mean it like that. Nene loves you, Nene wants you in her life, you know, it's just a misunderstanding. You guys should just go talk it out. Good for them, two heifers. And at this point, Brent actually even comes in to come console his mom. And it's like, oh, and then console, come on guys, it just didn't even make any sense to me. That's just me. Anyways, moving right along, we see Shamari is going crazy. Shamari is really going crazy on the cocktails. So what happens is, you know, with cocktails, because cocktails are so sweet, sometimes you don't know. It's just like kind of Bailey's Irish cream, you know, because it's so sweet, you don't really know that it is alcoholic, and you really don't know. And worse still, if you're mixing different cocktails, so that means you're mixing different types of alcohol. So we see Shamari, and Shamari is like, yeah, she's getting crunked, man. You know, so then she's like, oh, she's talking to Giovanna, and she's like, Giovanna, that she's the Giovanna, and they're like, oh, you called yourself a what kind of Giovanna? You So it was so funny. And then Shamari literally tries to sneak into Eva's boobs, and they're like, oh, what is going on? And you're like, oh, the lesbian side is coming out. Yes, please. And then we see Shamari taking one leg up. Woohoo! One leg up for the road. You know, and then she's still talking and going on, and then suddenly we see her exiting. People don't even notice when she leaves. She goes to the bathroom right beside them, and other ladies come and they're like, where is Shamari? Where is Shamari? And they're like, oh, she's in the bathroom. And then they go check on her. Please go check on her. So Portia and Eva actually go check on her, and as they're there, she throws up on Eva's dress, and I'm like, oh no! Girl, listen, if that was me, I'm literally going naked right there and then. I am going straight to look for a bathroom. I am going to have I don't even care, and I'm just going to tell the guest or the hostess that, please, I'm going to jump into the shower right now. Just give me something, a t-shirt, a night, anything. Just, I need to have a shower. I don't even know how Eva was able to sit. So anyway, she goes upstairs to talk to Nene and ask for something to change. And Nene is like, wait. What are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, she threw up in the bath. She's like, where did she? In the bathroom. This same bathroom that had yes. Nene is like, girl, if this bathroom could talk, this bathroom would be screaming at this moment. It would be saying, please take me out of here. Take me away. So, because I think Nene, anyways, so they're able to give Eva a change of clothes, and then the other ladies are still downstairs, and they're like, hey, what is going on? Where's everybody, you know? We'll go. And we say, good thing you have your girlfriends there, Shamari, because the girlfriends came and were able to get her a change of clothes. Why she had the change of clothes in the car, I don't know. But anyways, they were able to get hold of her and take her off home, you know. So the girls are upstairs now. A few of them are upstairs, and then Candy's like, look, it's 9 o'clock. I need to be somewhere. I need to go. Alrighty? So they go up and they're like, you know what? Candy's like, you know, while I'm up here, I might as well look at this famous closet that Nene has been talking about. And I know, remember when Tanya, you know, showed us her closet? There's a little door, and then she has this beautiful closet that is hidden. Remember Nene was like, oh, it's not that big, it's not that, you know, and Nene was mouthing off. So we're like, okay. But remember, we've also seen Nene's closet, because the very first episode, I believe it was, or the very first few episodes this season, we actually were in Nene's closet, and it looked really good. And I know Marlo also came in and also looked at stuff in her closet. And I remember when Gregg poured some wine or spilled some wine in her closet. So we've actually seen the closet. But probably the closet might not have been as tidy or whatever. She just, for whatever reason, she didn't want people to go. I think that Nene was still reeling from that cockroach, thing, that she didn't really want any more drama about her house, and I get that. But then anyways, Candy and Portia are like, oh, let's go have a look. At that point, Nene is still laughing and is like, get out of there, don't go in there, girls. I don't want, you guys are gonna make me go crazy. But she still seemed okay, and she sent Cynthia to actually go pull them out. And I think it was when the cameramen actually went into film that Nene now gets up and she's like, no, I'm not having this. And we see her dragging the cameraman, and literally as she's doing this, she's like tearing up his clothes. Bravo, people. What in the world? You're literally not showing us what happened, because we're like wondering, and so they leave us pretty much wondering what really happened. We just need to hear say, Nene, stop, Nene, stop. What is going on? And then we also hear Portia saying, oh, she's so scared. She wants to get out of here, take off my mic. I want to go, I'm too scared, and she's pregnant, and it was kind of sad, But I saw that on Watch What Happened Live yesterday, Nene was saying, yeah, even though there was a poll that showed 82% were team Portia and Candy for going in there, and only about 12% or 18% were riding for Nene, that Nene should overreacted. And Nene's like, no, it's her house. She didn't overreact. If she had said, no, you cannot be there. And I totally get that. But I think the way she handled it might have been wrong. But we don't know what really happened. But we just see that she was we saw where she dragged the cameraman and tried to tell everybody to get out, and they were trying to calm her down. So at this point, I don't know what is going on with Nene. I thought it was wrong, But I think Bravo people should have done better in that we've waited for what, how many, 2-3 weeks now to actually see what happened in this fight, and this is all we get. We don't even, so really much is, I just think it's just Bravo people, get it together. Thanks guys for watching. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to comment down below. Whose side are you on? Are you team Nene's, or are you team Candy and Portia? Did Candy and Portia overstep their boundaries? I don't know. Thanks for watching.